Yeah, it was a little weird because it happened right before half, and so we obviously had that 2-minute drive. And then you get back to the locker room, they're looking at it and stuff like that. But I knew, I mean, obviously all of it hurts, and if Travis is out of the game, it hurts. But I knew he was trying to get back in, and I feel like Travis has the same mindset as I do. You give him a window of, like, he can get back in the game, he's going to be back in the game. And so competitor, man. That's why he's one of the greatest, is that he'll battle through stuff like that and came back and made a lot of great catches for us.
Speaking of which, that 3rd and 7 pass, I'm still not really sure how he caught it, but you know the one I'm talking about. What was your view of that, and how did that?
Yeah, no, it was the DB played good coverage. I mean, it was man coverage. He played outside leverage. We were trying to run an out route type thing. And I stepped up in the pocket, and I was just give him a chance, just put it up to the big guy. And he made a tough catch. He held on to it through into the ground. And once you're on the ground, you just got to get touched if you have possession. And so it was a big-time catch and a big moment in the game, and we obviously were able to go down and score after that.
Patrick, I wanted to ask you about 2 plays on the first drive of the second half. The first one, Justin Watson's 3rd and 18. He said he thought immediately, based on the coverage, that he thought you were going to him. Just wondering what he saw.
Yeah, we had we really try to do our best against this defense to have answers versus their cover zero package and their blitz package, and it's hard to prepare for. I mean, I'm be honest, it'd be like preparing for Spags. It's like, man, this is tough. And so they do a lot of good things. They have a lot of good schemes, and so that was the option versus cover zero. Obviously, we didn't want it to be that far backed up, and so the guy that was guarding, I think it was Marquez, fell off. And I didn't necessarily see it, but I put it up there for J. Watt to make a play, and he made a play for me. And so that was a big drive. That started that drive and got us going on the out of the half, and we were backed up, and that really could change the game.
Patrick Rushy said that on the slant play, that was something you worked on, not knowing what coverage was going to be. I just wondered if you could go through that.
Yeah, no, that's stuff that we've been trying to just keep those young guys learning. Learning versus coverage, not always going to be perfect. And I thought he did a great job. And it was right after, I think, the one that went over the top that we didn't work on that one, and he saw it, made adjustment, and made the play on the next one. And so that's what it's going to take. It's going to take a lot of guys that, as they get reps, learning from, I don't want to say mistakes, but learning from the miscues or whatever you want to call it, and then executing the next play. And they got to know that I'm going to keep firing it to them. I mean, that's just my mentality, is I'm going to keep throwing the ball to them. And I think you saw a lot of young guys step up and make plays today. I don't like to talk to Travis when he's hurting, because he's a mean guy. So I did not talk to him at halftime. But I kind of just peeked in there and looked at Rick and just asked how he feeling. He said he's going to try to see if he can go.
So at what point were you aware he was coming back in the game? When he came back in the game?
Yeah, I saw him actually on the sideline on that first drive. It was kind of the role reversal. It was like me in the playoffs. I was just standing there on the sideline trying to get back in. So, no, but I thought the other guys stepped up. I mean, that was a big drive at the end of that half there for those guys to step up, make plays. Noah always does a great job when he gets those opportunities. And then we were able to kind of mess with the personnel a little bit and kind of have something going until he could get back in the game.
When you say messing with the personnel,
Yeah, I mean, we have guys that, where it might have been maybe a 3 tight end set, we throw a receiver in there and stuff like that. And we have guys that are able to learn, that know the offense and can go out there and do that. So we prepare for that stuff. You can't always prepare for everything, but we try to prepare if someone goes down or if something happens, how we can still run our plays. And Coach Reid and the coaching staff does a great job of that.
A couple more guys. Patrick, Justin Ross gave you great chance to how do you use that going forward?
Yeah, no, I think thought he played well. I mean, everybody knows he has the talent, and so he made that big time catch in that second. I think it was 18 or something like that. And some of those other plays. I mean, he has the talent. We're going to keep bringing him on, and we're going to keep moving him around in different positions. But I mean, there's a lot of young guys out there, and we're going to keep everybody moving and going in the right direction. And I think by the end of the year, we're going to be dangerous, because you're not going to know who's going to get those opportunities throughout the game.
Guys, it more he just needs to pick up more of the offense.
Yeah, I mean, he's picked up what we've given him. I think we're just trying to find ways to integrate him in the offense. I mean, like I said, we have a lot of guys, but we see his talent. I mean, we see what he can do and how the plays that he can make, and so we're trying to do whatever we can to put him in those positions to go out there and make those plays. And as he gets more and more comfortable, just like any other rookie in a sense, we'll keep giving him more and more chances to go out there and make plays.
Last 2. Patrick, how ad-lib was the play? It basically looked like a basketball pass to Travis that you guys were coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, we try to go off kind of a little pump screen and slip Tony down the sideline, and I pumped and the corner fell off, and I stepped up in the pocket, and Travis is supposed to be on the sideline, and luckily he was running across the field. I have those moments where I'm like, I'm about to get crushed, and then I look over and 87's just running free. So he's been with me a long time and knows how to get himself open whenever he gets an opportunity.
Last one. Patrick, I know Chiefs fans have been traveling well, but I don't know if you noticed the 4th and 11 last play there. The crowd, I mean, Willie Gay looked like he was trying to get the crowd over.
Yeah, no, it's special. And honestly, I remember when we played at Arrowhead a few years back, and the Vikings fans traveled well. And I remember to me, I was like, man, I hope we have that same thing. And I think that just speaks to the Chiefs Kingdom. Is they came out here and you could see the red in the stadium from the get-go. You could hear the Chiefs at the end of the national anthem, and they traveled well and they support us, man. And I'm glad to have that fan base backing me every time, no matter where I'm at and where I'm playing.
All right, thank you.
There he is, right there.
No, it wasn't clear until he came out and told me. So you guys probably saw that. But you know, he said, "Just give me a minute. I'm gonna get this thing right." So he did a bunch of drills on his own there, just working with it. You know, our training staff was working with him during halftime, and Rick does a great job. He's very amazing. So.
Andy, how vital was the 3rd and 18 play, your first drive of the second half, that sack?
Yeah, to Watson. Yeah.
What did you see?
Well, he did a great job. They blitzed, zero blitz, and Pat put it up, and Watson went up and made a phenomenal play. I mean, great play. I thought our receivers as a group did a nice job. You know, the young guys stepped up, had some good plays, had a couple drops in there. We'll work on that, but they're growing, and I thought they're very respectable tonight.
Same with Rice's touchdown too. I mean, he's going to
Tremendous job. 2 of them. He had two catches, a big 3rd down, and so I mean, he really did a nice job.
Andy, you talked about the adjustments he did. Can you walk us through the 4th and 11, what you saw from him in that last play when they threw the flag originally?
Yeah, so he was just running with him. I mean, he wasn't grabbing him or pushing him or anything. That's how they were just running down the field. So, and then the ball was, you know, obviously it wasn't catchable. So, but he did a nice job, I thought, shadowing him, you know. I thought it was a good call. I mean, I think picking the flag up was probably the right thing to do. They communicated, which that's all you ask for. I mean, there was one guy, you know, they're human beings, so they're working on it there.
And you talked about fans, you saw that 4th and 11 play, it seemed like
Fans were,
the game was trying to get the
fans were incredible. When you come out and you see all that red, I mean, that's impressive. Especially when you have the purple. I mean, it's purple here. It's a lot of purple. And so, but to put the red in there, I mean, that was a great thing.
Andy, the guts of the team to win back-to-back tough road games.
Yeah, they're a tough bunch. I appreciate that too. I mean, they work hard every day. They work hard, and we're working on getting better. And this was a team that we really respected and what they've done. So we knew it wasn't going to be an easy battle.
Let's go Adam and then bye.
And what was Travis's message to you when he was out? Like, I'm coming back? Or did
He said, "Just give me a minute. Let me see what I can do here."
did you say that at the start of the 3rd quarter?
Yeah.
That's why you didn't put him in on that drive?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Last one, Bob.
Andy, you went back in. What started to, it looked like you pulled him back.
We were rotating him in and out. Yeah, just trying to make sure he was good. You know, he's pretty convincing. So I just want to make sure. You know.
And the other thing is just what in your view happened on the fake punt early?
Yeah, that was pretty nice. That was a sweet play by them. So we had a pretty good idea they were going to fake it, but they did a little revert, you know, double there, and they got us. So.
All right, thank you.